Welcome to Best Laid Schemes, where we're playing D&D in the Mythic Odysseys of Theros setting. Let me just check my levels and things, because we have a slightly different tech setup, so I'm hoping that everybody can hear me properly. And welcome to Mythic Odysseys of Theros. Sorry, to Best Laid Schemes in the Mythic Odysseys of Theros, where I have just unmuted myself. And I'm still a bit too quiet. Hang on, let's crank that right up. Oh no, that's not right. Bear with me. I don't think... Oh no, you can hear me, you can hear everybody else. Sorry. Right. With me are Adrienne, Darren, Jill and Mark. Could you all say hi please while I check the levels? Adrienne?
Hi. Hello.
Darren.
Hi.
And Jill. Jill.
Hello.
Thank you. Oh, I am feeding back to myself. That is marvelous. Oh, wonderful technical issues. Okay. Sorry about this. I just need to check that everybody can be heard. Which I hope they can.
Oh.
Yes, sorry, Mark. I didn't mean to come to you, and I was distracted. Okay, let's get these levels matching each other. I think I'm coming through the desktop audio. That seems wrong. Okay, well, we'll run with it, and we'll see how it sounds. Let's see. We are in the polis of Melitis. The party are trying to protect Pym's beloved, who is getting married to another man, but suspected that the wedding would be disrupted by some form of assassin, which indeed it was. So the party have. Let me switch to the battle map so we can see what's going on there. The party have intercepted, let's frame this correctly, the party intercepted the assassin in the marketplace where she was waiting. Shade engaged with the assassin on the rooftop and quite... sorry, I don't want to... There we go, so she's there, sorry. And forced her to retreat. She is currently attempting to escape while Shade and Pims try to stop her, but she has summoned a flight of griffons to attack the bridal part, the bride and groom, who are on a chariot passing through the marketplace. Okay, so the let's see, where were we? I did make a note of the initiatives. If I can find where I put it. I'm so well prepared for this. There it is.
Did you do a screenshot of Skype and make a note on that?
Yes. Not of the initiative though, because I had that written on a piece of paper, old school. So, let's see. But not that piece of paper. That's a previous session.
Pretty certain mine will have been 6 or something like that, because it tends to be.
I don't think mine was very good.
I'm pretty sure it was. I think I had made a note digitally. So, let's see. I prepared everything else.
Roll again.
Sorry?
Do you want us all to roll again? We can just start initiative.
Tell you what, let's do that for simplicity, because that will also give poor Dericles a chance to better initiative. So let's everybody roll initiative, and we will. Where is my D20? I've buried it.
Can we not roll again?
Oh no!
Sorry, Pims.
I got 17.
Okay, so we have 17 for Hester. Go on then. What did we get for Pims, Darren?
4.
4 for Pims. Okay. Well, at least you get to make tactical choices based on what everyone else has already done. Silver lining. Shade.
21.
21.
Yeah.
Why am I not surprised? And Deracles?
5.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
You got 5.
5.
Oh,
I got 5. I could have
Well,
like
I suppose, you know,
Well,
that's,
one of that 6 that I thought I had, but
You're
no,
not-
5 it is.
at least you're not last.
But you're not last. So, this is
That
why,
includes the bonus that I get as well.
yeah, this is why we're called best laid schemes. I'm sure I had. I'm sorry, really sorry. My favourite D20 is long gone for some reason. Where's it disappeared to? I'll use this one.
I have nothing to do with that. Honest.
Right. Battle map is in Discord, Adrian.
Oh.
So.
I'm trying to look.
We roll for. Okay, so astonishingly, someone goes after Deracles and Pims.
Oh, wow.
But someone else goes before them. Okay, so top of the round then. Shade. Let me. What are you doing? You are facing. Celine, the assassin, has just climbed onto the griffin.
Yes.
But you are still within melee range. What are you doing?
Oh. I don't like her. Oh, she was being really hard to hit, if I remember rightly.
She was.
She was being really hard to hit. Oh. Oh, well, I'll have a go.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no, I want to hit the griffin.
Okay, you can attack the griffin.
Yeah, because if she's hard to hit, she can't fly anywhere without that.
Tactical choice.
And hopefully. And that's 15 to hit.
15 to. Let me. So unprepared for this. Please excuse me while I summon the griffin stats. There we go. I'm pretty sure the griffin has an AC of 15, so that will hit. Let me check. Yes, it definitely hits.
Oh, good.
Okay,
None of them are
roll
near
damage.
enough for a sneak attack, are they? None of my compatriots are near enough.
Yes, Pims is right behind the griffin. So yeah,
All
you can get sneak attack.
Okay.
You should be
Right,
able to see the
that's
battle
10.
map in Discord.
I can't. Where in Discord?
In the
All I can see is you lot.
Studio.
there should be a fifth window, which
Yeah.
is the presentation.
Oh, the watch stream bit.
Yes,
Well, I didn't know I needed to do it. Right,
there we go.
okay. It's been a while.
Okay.
And it's very small.
Oh, can you not maximize it? I've now found last week's initiatives. It's fine.
So how do we go with that one? Right, okay. How to I was just doing my sneak attack. Oh, my whole 2d6. So that was 19 all total. So that was hit and sneak attack for that.
Okay.
And second attack. What set can I do? Oh, flip. Yeah, just checking. That's 17. 22 to hit.
Okay.
With my other rapier.
Move in here. Okay. I'm going to
Yeah.
focus.
Dearest?
Yeah.
22 to hit with my
your
second.
offhand. Yes, that's good.
Right. And that's 7 points of damage.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Let's mute it off.
Okay, yes, you stab at the larger target of the griffin with your rapiers, and you plunge your blade deep into its fur, and its fur darkens as blood spreads from the injuries. It looks hurt. Let's see, who's next? Hester, you're up next.
Okay, I can see that I used a level 1 spell last time, which I'm assuming was command, but I don't know whether it worked or not. Are we assuming it didn't?
You cast command twice last session, and Celine was
sure?
able. Yes, she resisted both of them.
Okay. I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. Don't have a counter for spiritual weapon. Bear with me a moment. Let's see. I'm going to use. Let's have a quick look. Yeah. Okay. Tell you what. Your spiritual. It's a book, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. I don't have anything appropriate. I'm going to use this returned. So you can summon. This returned is a an ethereal, massive leather and iron-bound book that springs into existence next to Hester. Where are you sending it?
Oh, sorry. No, I wanted it next to the griffin on the roof.
Okay.
But I missed. I rolled a 10.
Okay, so yeah.
It's not hit.
Okay.
So that's my bonus action. For my action, I would like to cast Sacred Flame. That's a Dex 13 save, also on the griffin.
On the griffin. The griffin saves, I'm afraid.
Okay, that's my go.
Okay. Brilliant. Next up, okay. Celine is going to strike at Shade.
With disadvantage.
Yes, with disadvantage because you still have.
Yeah.
We
it's
need to.
Only for a minute. So how long has it been?
That's 10 rounds, of which I think we had. How many rounds did we have last session? I think it was. Let's say it was 6.
Okay.
Pretty sure it was 6.
Yep.
Actually, let's be generous. Let's say it was 5. You've got 5 rounds left on your Cloak of Stars. Okay. So Celine, bear with me. Just get her character sheet up. Let's see. So she swings at you. Okay, it's difficult from a griffin, so she can't. Both of her attacks go wide. She's struggling to reach you as the griffin lurches with its injuries. Okay. Next up, Deracles.
Okay, these horses. How many horses were there?
The chariot. The chariot here is. Let's see, 2 horses. Yep, and a chariot that just about fits. If I remember correctly, you were clinging onto the chariot as well, weren't you?
I'd got onto it, and I was trying to calm the horses.
Control the horses. That was it.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I think I'm planning to attempt that again.
Okay. Yeah. Have a go. The horses they're panicking, but they're not running anywhere because they have no escape route at the moment.
Okay. Do you want a driving land vehicles roll or a animal
handling? I think. Yeah.
Yeah, thought you might.
Sorry. In particular,
okay,
it's not the vehicle that is the problem right now.
I haven't rolled particularly well with that, but I am going to use one of my abilities, which is one of my oracular traits. I don't know how you would...
Oh, yes.
My oracle ability is to add a D10 to a check.
Yes.
So I'm going to try that. And that takes it up to a 17.
That's pretty good. Okay, yeah, you managed to calm the horses with your you have a pretty deep voice, and so you're able to lull them a bit, even though that there are large hostile animals in very close proximity. They are listening to you. What do you want to do with them? Are you going to try to move the chariot?
Yeah, I basically want to try and turn it, preferably not in such a way that I put them in reach of the griffins, unless they move, which it probably will. But I don't know this sort of central tree bit.
It's
I don't know if
yeah, it's basically a raised bed with a tree in it, so you can't pass through that. You can go around
I probably
it.
kind of want to go clockwise round that and then try and aim them up that. So there seems to be one.
Yeah, to get them into a defensible position.
There's sort of like an alleyway up going up the screen.
Yes,
So yeah, I'm trying to aim them around and then head them off up that way.
I just need to check what the speed of a horse is. I mean, these are good quality horses. Okay, so it's full speed would be 60. Let's drop that a little bit because it's got a chariot and it's tight. So we'll say it can move. You can move the chariot 50. So let's see, that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay, so you can get it all the way round, and you're now heading north. Up to, and you're on there. I'll put you on the corner there. So you're clinging to the chariot, and so you're heading into that little alley.
Yeah, that's
okay.
If it looks like it'll fit, otherwise that'd be pretty stupid.
Even if it doesn't fully fit, I think you might struggle to get in there, but it'll provide you with it'll back you into a corner of sorts.
I mean, does that actually go through anywhere?
No, it is a dead end.
Oh, it's a dead end. That would be incredibly stupid place to go. So
depends.
Can I go through these?
It depends whether you're looking to
go south then.
Yes, you can go south. Yep.
Underneath that walkway, and
I think it's already gone south.
Through.
I'll say you can get that far. There we go. So yeah, there is an exit there that the griffons have not got covered. So well spotted. Okay.
I'll go that way, and in some part of my mind, I'll be making a mental note that I'm going to have a word with Captain Elias, who is supposed to be providing guards around this area for us.
Yes.
But who don't appear to have materialized to help.
They have not. Let me see. They may arrive in time. I believe some of them were asked to be posted on the next tier of the city up, so some of them will be up there. But yes, he did promise. Okay. So that's your turn.
I don't think there's anything else.
Pims, you're up next. This griffin is beginning to flap its wings. What are you doing?
Okay. So I could reach either of them, couldn't I?
You can, yeah.
Do you know what? I think I'm gonna try and grab hold of the griffin.
You're gonna grapple it?
I'm gonna grapple the griffin.
Okay.
That's not a euphemism.
That wasn't a euphemism.
I need to turn your camera off.
Right. So make me a roll.
Yeah, okay. I'm just looking to see what my athletics. Oh yeah, that's pretty handy. Oh. 14.
14. That will that will grapple. Yeah, you can get hold of the griffin there. You can get like a good couple of handfuls of fur.
Okay. So he's now grappled.
He is now grappled. So interesting thing is whether it can fly carrying 2 people. Okay, are you doing anything else?
I've just looked. If anything else I can do?
You bite it.
No, I can't do anything else. So I don't do anything else. I just hold on for dear life.
Okay. It's now the griffin's turn.
Hang on a minute.
Oh,
Hang
yes.
on a minute. No, I'm just going to stay around.
Okay. Let's see, what's it? Okay. Griffin's turn. Griffins are pretty strong. Let's see. So this griffin is going to take off pretty much straight up for the moment. They can move quite a long way. I'm going to reduce its move whilst flying because with Pims clinging to it, that's a bit of extra weight. So I will drop its move speed to 50. So it basically flaps its wings and leaps up about 50 feet in the air. So questions. Pims, are you going to hold on as it takes off? And Shade,
Yeah.
you get an attack of opportunity against either Celine or the Griffin.
The Griffin.
The Griffin, okay.
Pims.
What would Pims do?
Do you want to make your attack of opportunity as they're leaving the ground?
Yes, please.
Yes.
That's 19 to hit.
Ooh. Let me check.
For the Griffin.
Against the Griffin? That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not. Right. That's 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Is this a new round? It's not, is it?
No, it's not.
Can I?
So you've used your sneak attack, haven't you?
Oh no, it just says once per turn. So yeah, I suppose that's.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
not. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, you managed to get one last stab in on the griffin's underbelly as it leaps up in the air. Pims, are you holding on?
I think quickly. Pims probably would.
Okay. You can feel the muscles moving under the fur that you're clinging to as it beats its powerful wings, and the marketplace disappears below you. Celine glances over her shoulder, hearing you shout, realizing that they're not moving as fast as they normally would, and seeing that you're clinging on. Okay. Meanwhile, the other griffins. Let's see. Where are they going to go? Let's just move up this way a little bit. Sorry, just so that people on the stream can see the more of the marketplace. So this griffin in the corner is going to take off. They can move 80 whilst flying, so it's going to try to get ahead of the chariot. So it can take off and go. Let's see, it'll have to go up about 20 feet, and then it can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So it's got over there, but it's not landed yet. It's still 20 feet up in the air, and I haven't got easy way of marking that, but we'll have to remember. Let's see. In the meantime, this one is going to just leap forward 10 feet and swipe at the... Let's see. I am going to say it's going to swipe at you, Deracles, because you are the biggest target in the chariot. So that's not great. That's 12 to hit. Does that?
No, that's
Okay.
not going to hit.
That's the beak, and then its claw. It swipes again at you, and that's 11. So no, it's because you're moving. It's struggling to catch you. The other griffin, let's see, is going to move up on the other side. Whoops, put it down there. At this point, basically, the rest of the marketplace is you've had like a round since the griffins landed, and people have just vanished inside shops, down side streets, down to the docks to the south. You've never seen the marketplace clear so fast. Let's see. So this griffin is also going to attack you, Deracles. That's a 23 to with its viciously hooked beak, but it only does 5 points of piercing damage. It also swipes at you with its claws. That's 22, and they rake across your shoulder for 8 points of slashing damage.
That's me, I take it, because I lost my internet for a second.
Oh, sorry. Yes, that's Deracles.
Yeah.
Did you catch the numbers?
Like 5 and 8 was it?
5 and 8.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And we're back to the top. So 21 shade. Let's pan back up to the top.
Okay.
Pims is rapidly disappearing above you, clinging to this.
My new short bow is 80 feet of range.
Oh yes, for the benefit of the stream, this is the short bow that previously belonged to the assassin, until Shade found it hidden on the rooftop and confiscated it. What have you rolled?
So that's 23 to hit.
Wasn't a critical though.
No,
Okay.
it would have been lovely if it was, because I would have done extra damage.
Yeah.
But no.
Hey, but I'm within 5 foot of it on it.
No, but you are.
This is a new round. So yeah,
Yes,
you can.
but Pims is within 5 foot,
Yeah.
so surely I can sneak attack.
She would certainly be surprised to be shot at from directly below.
So I'm still shooting the griffin.
It's
That's what I was saying.
You can't really get a clear shot on Celine because she's on top of the.
No,
she's on
so
its
that was the griffin. Yeah. Right, so that is 7 plus 16 points of damage.
16. Okay.
Yes, I love my sneak attack. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That arrow buries itself in the right in the griffin's front armpit. Right up to the feathers.
Hold a sec. They were poisoned arrows. I'm using the serpent poisoned.
They were.
Yeah, because I swapped all of my arrows for these
Thank you for
serpent
reminding me.
poison ones.
That I'm fairly sure serpent's poison. I think they were 3d6 or 2d6.
I don't know. You didn't
Yeah,
say.
I'm saying 3d6.
3d6. 3d6 poison damage. So roll your poison damage as well, please.
Right. Oh, hold a sec. I put the wrong dice in there. Are you sure I can't roll a d20 for it? Because that's what was in there. That is 16 points of damage. Of poison damage.
Good grief.
Yeah, one of
Okay.
these dice is yours, I think. So
Okay.
I'm using DM dice.
The arrow buries itself in the griffin's armpit up to the hilt, and I mean the wound looks painful, but you also see its wing beats start to falter and weaken, and its dangling paws begin to twitch a little bit, and it begins to drop. Okay. Hester.
How many? Oh, quick! Just how many of those arrows did I have?
Oh, crumbs. Let me check. There would have been. I'll just roll for it. Let's say there were 17 arrows in the quiver.
Okay. Right. Yeah, because I've got 6.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
I'm going to cast command on the thing that Pims has got hold of, and I'm going to say approach.
Well, hold on. Sorry, I just wanted to make it clear in that this beast. It looks like Shade has downed it. It is now. It's now collapsing or back onto the rooftop.
Right. Okay. In that case, I will cast Bane on her.
Ooh.
And let me see how far I can do it. Up to 3 creatures.
Is that a wisdom save?
It's a charisma save, but
Charisma.
I don't know if I can because I might not be. They've got to be 30 feet from me, and I want to be able to use it on 3. Otherwise, it's just not worth it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I could say you could get. Yeah, I would say that you. Oh, you can move though first, can't you? Yeah. I could say that you could catch the other 2 that are attacking Deracles if you move to this corner of the building. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Charisma 50.
It's actually, if you go right to the edge. Yeah, go on. I'll give you that.
Okay.
Charisma, how much? Sorry.
13.
13. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. First Griffin fails. Second Griffin fails. Are you casting it on Celine as well?
Yeah.
She has more charisma than the Griffins. Hold on. But not much. She fails as well. So Bane.
Okay. So they all need to roll a d4 and subtract a number from any attack roll or saving throw.
Excellent. Okay. Let me put a little B.
I would like to use my spiritual weapon to try to bonk her on the head. It can move 30 feet, so she's up in the air. It should still be able to reach her.
Well, she was 50 foot up in the air, but they're coming down now. So
Yep.
I'll say you can. Your book can meet her on the way down. Literally. Okay, so yeah, make a hit roll.
20.
Oh, 20. I think that's not quite enough. Or rather, it is enough to hit her, but the twinkling effect that she conjured over her body before protects her from any damage. So it does hit, but it doesn't hurt her. That makes sense.
We done.
Okay. Right, next up, Celine, realising that she is coming down. What is... Okay, now, this is a tricky one. What is she going to do? She is going to... John, what's her move? She is fast. She is going to... Sorry, I've just got to look at her skills as well, and it turns out she's fast, but she's not acrobatic. So... Okay, she is... let me try and make a roll for her. She's going to try to leap from the falling griffin over you, Shade. Let's see. Okay, yeah. She manages it. She, as the poisoned griffin shudders and falls towards the floor, Celine leaps forward over its head and above your head, Shade, and lands directly behind you.
Lovely.
Quite nimbly, and she spins to attack.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage, yes. Let's see.
Thank God for that.
And she is going to... Right. Sorry, I've just got to read the description on this spell. Right, okay, here we go. This is going to get complicated. Let's see if she hits you for a start. Oh dear. It looks like 10. That's not going to hit, is it?
No.
No, and 10 again. No, she swings at you, but because she's just dropped from a great height, she's recovering her balance, and she wasn't quite close enough to catch you. Okay, so that's her. That's her action. Okay, we're now back to Dericles. Right, you have these two griffins slashing at you on both sides, and
Oh wow.
through the archway. Just jump back here. Let's move the map slightly. We're splitting the party. Through the archway, you can see a third griffin that is trying to. It looks like it's about to descend into the marketplace. But currently it's 20 foot up in the air. You could get past underneath it.
And I'm obviously just see the roofs and things of the buildings around. Can you describe the frontage of these buildings? Now, what are they open or
They are.
old or?
They are mostly kind of what's the word? They're kind of waist-high walls, most of them, creating a sort of a porch for the display of wares and stuff like that. Quite a lot of them have got kind of like wooden shutters that open upwards, creating a shaded space for the customers, and so that they can be closed down and locked to close the shop up. Obviously, there's also all of these canopies that are set up daily by various different traders. So there's kind of like tents and wagons and stalls in that centre area.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at the moment I'm considering going under the arch and then just taking a hard left before I get to that griffin and just going underneath all the canopies and things. I don't know how.
Okay. I will say, yeah, it's a space that is cluttered with stalls and guy ropes and things like that.
I think we've crashed through it at least twice so far in the campaign.
You have on foot. It's whether you can get the horses to go through it, but
it's just if I since I've been through there already, do I think it would be reasonable? I'm not expecting to not knock things over, but
yeah,
I would expect the canopies might give some cover from aerial attack.
You think you can do it? You think it might hurt the horses a bit, but depending on what they crash into, but you could try it. It's your
Oh yeah, that.
You will move slower through it. I will count that as difficult terrain because it's full of stalls and guy ropes and stuff.
So yeah, I'll drive under the arch and then just sort of go 45 degrees left as I'm traveling, and then just try and go underneath the canopied area.
Okay. You're at full speed now, so I'll give you 60, but it'll cost you twice as much to get through the marketplace. So that's 5, 10. I can't see the squares properly. 15. Once you're through the archway, you can go diagonally. 20. Then it gets difficult. So that's then 30, 40, 50, 60. So you can get through there into the middle.
Basically, that's what I'm aiming to do.
Fortunately, no traders remaining to witness your destruction of so many. Mostly, the horses are kind of have like taken the path of least resistance. They've mostly just sort of like caught a few guy ropes, which are snapping and causing sort of like canvases to drop. The stalls are getting knocked over as the horses barge past them. There's there's fruit everywhere. There's
there's got to be at least 2 chickens.
A couple of chickens flutter out. You don't know where they came from,
chickens.
But the mandatory couple of chickens flutter away in a shower of feathers. Okay, are you doing anything else?
Can I go with the chariot, please?
Oh, yes, you can. I am gonna say that I'm gonna give the 2 griffons, not the one that's up in the air, but the 2 griffons that will by you. I'm gonna give them an attack of opportunity as you go by. Let's see, beak. I think that's a 22 to hit from the first one.
Yeah.
Beak is and that is 8 points against you. The second one, actually, let's just see, because I mean you are still the easiest target. I'm actually gonna roll for this other one just to see if he goes for Penelope instead. That's a 17. That will hit Penelope for 5 points of damage. Okay. I didn't add her. Whoops.
Did you do the Bane?
I did not do the Bane. That's a good point. For the first one, it rolled 22, so that would hit Deracles anyway, even with 4 subtracted. Wouldn't it, Deracles?
Yeah.
Yeah. But for that one, good point. Let me. Bane knocks 1 point off. I don't think that's enough because she's not actually armoured at all at the moment. So no. So unfortunately, not this time. So Penelope. 5. Okay. So yes, that one pecks at Penelope and draws blood on her shoulder. Okay. So Deracles, you hear a hiss of indrawn breath from just behind you. I've forgotten whose turn we are. Oh, okay, Pims.
Hey!
After your brief excursion high above the city, well, high above the marketplace. Anyway, I mean, you were still kind of like level with some of the upper tiers of the city. For some reason, the griffin begins to falter, and you are now dropping quite fast back towards the ground.
Right. Okay. Now, I have read that you can mount a creature for half your movement.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you're already clinging to it, so yeah, you can. I'll allow it.
And is what was the name? Cassandra?
No. Celine,
sorry. Is Celine on top?
No, Celine has leapt from the griffin already.
Oh, okay. You see, I'm thinking the griffin could break the dying griffin could break my fall.
I think that's a reasonable judgment. Yeah.
I don't think I would think of anything better. So
okay, so you're mounting the griffin. It's your move. I mean, the griffin is it's basically dead. So I will. Let's do your. Let's calculate falling damage. Is it D6? It's D6 per 10 feet.
Yeah.
Or 5 feet. 10 feet.
10.
So you're dropping.
Has Pim's got his net with him?
Yeah, but my hand's kind of full at the moment.
Yeah, he's holding on to the griffin. What I will do is say from 50 foot, because it's poison that killed it. I'm going to say it didn't just sort of like plummet out of the sky. So I'm going to say that you only take 30 foot of falling damage. That is 10 points of falling damage. That's a combination of poison and the griffin breaking your fall. So yeah, the griffin thumps onto the roof. There's a massive cloud of like dust and sand across the rooftop. Pims, you clinging to its back. The wind is knocked out of you.
Sorry, by the way, I'm going to use my unscarred resilience reaction.
Okay.
To reduce the damage.
Okay.
So instead of 10, I take 6 points of damage.
Excellent. Yeah. You grit your teeth and brace for impact, and yeah, it's not so bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So that's your half of your move and some falling. You still have now half your movement, and let's see. I will say that you're kind of, from having the wind knocked out of you, you're prone. So I say it'll take.
Did he not do that superhero landing on one knee thing?
On the back of a griffin?
Griffin.
It's a tricky one.
I don't know what's around me. I can't see on the map.
Oh, sorry. Let me just move the map for you again. Sorry, I keep forgetting to do this.
You should have manoeuvred it so it landed on Celine. That'd have been fun.
I mean, steering a dead griffin is a tricky animal handling role.
I saw more imagining him coming down, like waving a Stetson in one hand.
That's what I was thinking. Going yeehaw.
Oh.
Brilliant.
Isn't it sad that Penelope couldn't even see it?
But yeah, I mean, when I'm there, who am I near? Am I near anyone?
You are right. So you mounted on the griffin. So the griffin is now there and dead. So you've moved up to the front of the griffin. You're right next to Shade.
Okay.
So yeah, but Shade is between you and Celine.
Okay. Well, I'm going to shout to Shade, "Duck!" And I'm going to shove forward with my glaive.
Okay. I'll allow it. Shade, do you want to make a dexterity saving throw to
Oh god.
respond to Pim's warning?
Oh yeah, I do actually. It's 19.
Okay, yeah. You hear Pim's shout, and you immediately just sort of like drop to like close to the floor, like 1 foot outstretched, as this glaive wheels above your head. Make your roll, Darren.
Okay, that is a 21.
That is just enough to hit.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Hold on a second, because hang on. No, I was going to try and do some sort of clever thing, but I can't. Right, okay. So that's going to be a D10. Where are we? Here we go. That's 11 points of damage with my glaive.
11. Oh, hang on a minute. I'll put it on her actual character sheet. Okay, yeah, you swing your glaive and it pierces the sparkling shield over her body. It cuts into her chainmail, and you see blood erupt from around the blade. Let's see. Yeah, she looks quite badly hurt now. She is really... her armour is soaked in blood. Let's see, that was Pim's turn. Are you doing anything else?
I can't do anything else.
Okay,
so
in that case, it's the Griffon's turn. Okay, Griffon 1 is dead. Let's go back down to the south end of the marketplace, where the chase scene is happening. Okay, this one is still 20 feet up in the air. It's going to fly across the marketplace to this side and drop to about 5 feet up. So it's much closer. It's closer to the ground, and too close to the ground for you to get underneath. But it's still flying. These two, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, this one's going to come straight after you on foot. So that's 30. Bear with me a minute, I'll double check the movement, because it's on foot, so it's slower, and it's got... Okay, it's only 30 foot on foot, so it can only get that far. Okay, and then this one is... They're not smart, actually, looking at their intelligence. Not at all smart. So it's just going to follow and get stuck behind its friend in the archway. So, okay. So you are ploughing through all this. This is looking interesting. But yeah, the Griffons are unable to catch up with you. And next round, Shade.
Oh, God.
Top of the round. It's
Finish her off.
Did I skip?
What was that?
Oh no.
Yeah, where's Hester? What's Hester done?
Hester did Bane and stuff.
All right. And stuff.
Yes. Bane
I said finish her off.
Bane and books.
Bane and books, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
It was the books. Brilliant.
Yeah. So, Shade, having because this was, you were warned about this, and this was a controlled drop to the floor. You can easily spring back up after Pim's glaive has passed over your head, and
okay.
Celine, she's swaying in front of you. She seems to have lost a lot of blood. What are you doing? She's still got this glittering
God.
Shield over her, though.
Right. So Pims is behind me, though, isn't he? So,
yeah, Pims is behind you, so you can't get a sneak attack on her.
No, I could move round, but you're still not close enough to her. If I can see right on this.
Yeah, you could circle around her if you wanted.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't get sneak attack, would I? Because
Nope.
he's not 5 feet.
Nope. Sorry.
That's okay.
Can't get it all the time.
No, but it's nice when I do.
Yeah.
Let's have a go at hitting. I've got my nice little rapiers. That is 20 to hit, but not natural. That doesn't, does it?
I'm afraid it's not quite enough with her physical armor supplemented by her
so
magic.
my second one, that's 18, 19, 20, 20. That's 23.
Okay.
My second.
Right.
Oh,
Your first rapier skitters off the magical protection that she's cast. Your second one, though,
it's a bit too quick for her.
Having seen Pym's glaive carve through it, you've realised that maybe there's a bit of a knack to it, and you've managed to force your blade through the magical shield, through the damaged links of her chainmail, and into her body. Roll damage.
It's a whole 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my second attack.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, she grits her teeth, but she's still hanging in there.
Right, I'm going to move round her as my move. To the other side, so in case Pims wants to step forward. Or, I'll be around the other side of her. So if I stay within 5 feet, I won't go.
Yep, you can move all the way round.
Yeah.
Yep, okay. You've moved around to there. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like somebody standing behind me.
No, that's fair enough. Okay, and Hester, it's now your turn.
Hey, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at her. It's a Dex 13.
Dex 13 save. Oh, yes, clever. Bypass the whole armor class. Dex 13. Okay. She hears you casting over her shoulder. Turns to face you looking alarmed. Tries to dive out of the way, but you're too quick. Your Sacred Flame catches her full in the face. Roll damage.
6 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
She's not having a good day.
Your spell, the pure white flames of your spell blast from your outstretched hands, and she blasts her full in the face. Her skin blisters from the magical power of the flames, and she collapses, her body steaming and smoking.
Excellent. Excellent. So I'm going to send the book 30 feet towards the... Oh.
Yeah, sorry, just as she... tell me, go ahead, and I'll...
I'm just going to move the book towards the griffons.
Okay, yes. How far? 30?
Yeah.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, you could be a bit closer over there. Okay, that's over that way. Right. As... Oh, there we go. It's her turn. So, as Celine lies there on the floor, at the feet of Shade and Pims, she chokes a bit, and
We've just lost Mark.
Oh, have we lost Mark?
Yeah, do you want to wait till he comes back?
Yeah, let's. So all the cameras are shuffled slightly. Come back to us, Mark. He'll be back in a minute. He's at the other side of the marketplace at the moment, so he probably wouldn't hear this anyhow. So, I will continue. she chokes and gasps a little bit and pulls herself together momentarily and says, "By my life!"
Hey.
Oh, is Mark back?
It sounded like he was going to be.
Isn't-
Hello?
He's back, but there's no video.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Brilliant. Okay,
Hello.
thank you.
Sorry,
Okay,
no hand there.
that's perfect. Right. Yes. So Hester has just slain Celine with her
Yay.
Yay.
radiant blast. Celine crumples to the floor, her body steaming, and gurgles, "By my life's blood, I, the chosen of Clothes, condemn you all to a horrific destiny!" She points at you, Hester. "Burial!" She points over at the south end of the market. "Betrayal!" She points at you, Shade. "Enslavement!" And she points at Pims and says, "Despair!" And then she slumps.
You meant awesome destiny, by the way.
I'm going to kick her.
Yeah.
Her body lolls
Yeah.
on the floor. Okay, that was her turn. Right, and meanwhile, in the south side of the marketplace, all of you, including you, Dericles, feel a chill down your spine at this moment. Dericles, you don't know why. But there is, you can see that there is a griffin trying to block your path. What are you going to do?
At the building to the north, is that open, like at a low wall kind of level? The one that's underneath the walkway?
The one in the middle? No, I would say that's... I mean, it's got openings both sides, but I think it's not passable. You could turn back north and go through the archway, though. Could
we get into that building on foot? The one to the north.
Yes, you could.
In which case,
you'd have to leave the horses. But
No.
I think the horses will be quite happy underneath the canopies, shaded from the sun and everything.
Okay.
So
Near the griffins.
I'll grab Penelope and her husband.
Mr. Penelope.
Yeah, Mr. Penelope.
Makarios is his name.
Useless.
Yeah, Mr. Penelope too.
I'll grab them by the hand and I'll try and lead them to the building.
Okay.
To the north to try and get inside. I'm assuming that the griffins are going to be too big to get inside the building, or at least going to have a great deal of difficulty.
Yeah.
Because we called Makarios Captain Useless last week.
Yeah.
Fair. That's fair.
I made a note to that.
Okay. Yeah, you can. So it's difficult terrain through here. So the chariot's only moving at half speed. It's quite easy to jump off the back. You can grab both of their hands fairly easily. It's close quarters. Makarios has very soft hands. And let me just make a quick. So you're essentially dragging them. Let me just make a quick sort of dex. I'll make it a dex saving throw for these two just to check if they can keep up. Penelope's okay. Makarios stumbles a bit, but he does follow you. Okay, so the two of them go with you. Oh, hang on, let me move that. Right. Okay, so you're dragging them both. You're heading north into this building, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. It's fairly easy to just sort of like swing your legs over the the wall. I mean, you're climbing over bolts of cloth that some merchant was presenting. But so you can get inside this shop here. Let's see.
I'm presuming, given the size of the griffins, that they're going to find it hard to attack us in here.
Yeah,
they can get.
Yeah, they are. So you can move into the centre of that space. So just for descriptive purposes, I will say this is basically one big room that you're in. It has windows open on all four sides. And basically, there's a space in the middle for like several stall holders to stand and sell their wares out through the windows. Okay, so you've moved into the middle. That seems like a pretty good defensible position. Okay, so what's are you doing anything else?
Can I? Yeah, if I can do an action as well, then I would like to, since I'm holding her hand already, can I lay on hands to Penelope and heal the wound that she took from the griffin?
Yes, you can. It was only 5 points, but yeah, you can. You can do that. She looks at you. Just check. Oh wait, I didn't give her turn. Yeah, okay. I'll do it now. Thank you, she says, looking up at you. And then she just double check. I made a. There she is. Sorry, I just got to check something because she will respond by casting. There we go. Okay, she will incant briefly and press her hands against your chest and restore. It's 5. That's 13 points of damage.
Thank you.
Good job, Pims can't see you.
I feel Pims' eyes on me from somewhere.
Yeah.
You feel weirdly guilty.
Thank you, my lady.
Okay, it's fine. Pims is gone.
George left the oven beep.
I wasn't watching my intimate interaction with Penelope.
What? So, where am I then? I'm all the way back over.
Yes.
So can I see what's going on?
Right, let's go back up to the north side of the market. Okay, you have all. So, Pims, you have just experienced a bizarre moment of something quite unpleasant.
Yeah.
You've never really felt afraid, but for a moment you felt something a little bit like it.
Have we just been cursed, Shade?
Not by me, it wasn't me.
I didn't say it was you. I'm sitting here.
Okay.
I can't do stuff like that. It definitely felt a bit weird.
Yeah.
Penelope.
You have your 6 seconds to.
See Penelope.
You cannot out of the corner of your eye though, because you did have a good vantage point. You could see. You could see Dericles driving their chariot, pursued by multiple griffins.
Right. Okay.
You can no longer see the chariot.
Can I see any griffins?
You can see the tail end of a griffin disappearing. Let me just position this about the right place. I'm gonna get rid of that one. You can see the tail end of a griffin disappearing under the archway into the south end of the marketplace.
Okay, I'm going to run right down to next to Hester.
Okay.
And
15, 20, 25.
Yeah, get right on the edge.
You can
There,
go
yeah.
if you want. Yep.
As I'm running, I'm going to pull out my crossbow.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a shot at that griffin.
Cool.
Excellent. Okay.
And while I'm doing it, where are we? I'm gonna probably use the superiority die to do a precision attack if I miss, because I can
okay.
roll before or after.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
So, oh dear. I think I might have to use that die because that was an 11.
That wouldn't be quite enough.
So I'm going to use that superiority die.
Okay.
In the hopes that it helps. And oh dear, no, that makes it 14. That's not going to be enough, is it?
Yes, that is.
Oh, it is. Awesome.
It is enough. Yeah.
Okay, so then with my crossbow is going to do a rather pathetic amount of damage, probably. Yeah, 4.
4. Okay.
4 points of piercing damage on the crossbow.
4 points. Okay. Yeah. Your crossbow bolt sort of like shoots into its rump. It doesn't appear to. Actually, no. It will probably stop, and because it's lost sight of its quarry, it's blocked by the other griffin. It will turn on the spot and snarl at you.
Yeah, I'm going to shout really loudly, try and get its attention more than it already is. You know, just to sweeten the deal, so to speak.
Okay, yeah. It locks eyes with you. It knows it was you that shot it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, brilliant. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, in that case, it's the griffin's turn. Okay, so first things first. This one is going to take a run up and charge at you. You're up top of the building, aren't you? So it's going to have to take off. So it will basically go about 10 feet, take flight, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Actually, it will fly right up and drop next to you onto the roof, and then swipe at you with its talons.
Do you know, that's so annoying. If I'd had my pole arm, if it had been wielding my pole at that moment, I could have I had an opportunity to.
Okay, so it's got as close to you as it can. It is now slashing for 14.
Baned.
Oh, 14.
Baned, yeah.
Thank you. 14. Minus 4. That's 10.
Yeah, it wasn't going to hit either way.
Okay. So
it definitely tries me this time.
Frustrated, it tries to bite at you, and that is 17 minus 1, 16.
Oh, Bane is awesome.
Bane.
17 was wrong in the class.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Hester. I'm going to rub Hester's head.
Now that it's up close, you can see these little tendrils of black energy sort of like kind of binding it and holding it back. Oh, who have we lost? Who have we lost? Darren, you with us?
Yeah, you temporarily disappeared. I don't quite know what happened then.
Can you turn your camera back on?
Yeah, hold on. I don't know what happened then.
Oh,
you may have just dropped long enough for Discord to turn the camera off. Anyway, so where were we?
You were saying I had black something?
Yes. Yeah. Now that it's up close, Hester's Bane spell takes the form of basically tendrils of black energy that kind of like bind it and slightly constrain its movements. Yeah. Okay, that's that one. Okay, let's go to the south side of the marketplace. We have an abandoned chariot. The horses will, seeing that there's a griffin out there, they'll turn aside. But since that you're not encouraging them on that, they'll go about like 10 feet in amongst and then they'll just stop. So the griffins. Okay, so this one. Let's see. This one saw where you went. He will barge his way in amongst the stalls. So he's normally got 30 foot of movement. He's a big creature. He's going to be. So he's only got 15. So 5, 10, 15. He can only get that far in. He can see you, but he can't reach you from where he is. This one, let's see, is going to fly over this way. He can't see you in there, but he saw where you went, so he's going to land down here. Actually, he'll land down here. But again, he's close, but he can't reach you as long as you stay in the middle. Or at least he can't reach you from where he is at the moment. Okay. That's their movement. That's all of them. Okay. Next up is back to the top of the round, Shade.
Right.
The assassin lies dead at your feet.
Yeah.
But a griffin has just leapt up onto the rooftop alongside you.
Is Pim's still on the rooftop?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I've just run to the edge. I'm standing next to Hester. I've
Okay,
got a
I'm gonna
massive griffin next to me.
Yeah, if I move forward to the griffin and see if I can stab it.
Okay.
It's not what I was going to do, but the opportunity arose.
You can. Okay, you move right up behind the griffin. You can get a sneak attack on it.
14?
That will hit.
Oh, thank God for that. This with Rapier 1. That's 9 points. Plus. That's 16 points altogether on that first attack.
Wow, okay.
And then second?
Yep.
And no, that misses.
Ah.
That was 12.
That will hit.
Oh, you're kidding.
12
All right.
hits, yeah. Always let me know the number.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking. Oh, right. And that is 3 points of damage for the second.
Okay. Every little helps. Yeah, you
Yeah.
you run up behind it, stab it, and it screeches in pain. That first one was a deep wound. Again, its fur darkens with blood. Let's see. We are now. Are you doing anything else, Hester? No, Shade. It's Hester next.
Yeah. No, that's it.
That's
that
it.
was
Okay.
movement,
Hester,
hits,
you're
everything.
up.
Okay.
So your spiritual weapon is currently halfway across the square.
Ooh,
Are you gonna?
it's not far from the other one, is it?
Yeah. Are you gonna send it on or bring it back?
I'm gonna send it on to help Dericles, so I'm gonna hopefully I can reach the one closest to it.
Yep, easily. Okay, yeah, you can. It's facing away from you as well. You can roll to hit.
17.
So that will definitely hit. Give me some damage.
Oh dear, no, I rolled a 1. 4 points of force damage.
Okay.
And for my action, I am going to cast Toll the Dead on the one closest to me. And that's
the one up on the
17.
roof, or the
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Okay. That's. What's that do? That.
Oh, hang on, no, I can reach the one near Dericles. No, I'm gonna cast it on that one.
Okay.
It's a Wisdom 13 and it's baned, so it'll have to roll a d4 as well.
It fails.
So that is 7 points of necrotic damage.
It was that. It had taken damage from your spiritual weapon, so it was that was the.
Yeah.
Yeah. So was that the big die?
No, it wasn't. I'd forgotten.
Yeah, because if it's taken damage already, it's a D12, is it not?
12, yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say that unless you actually click. Oh, there's no function to do that on D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Hang on. No, it's all right. I'm doing it just the normal way. No, I didn't get any higher. That was a 6.
Okay, so 6 points. 6 more points of damage from Toll the Dead.
Just 6 because it's not a D8 and a D12. It's just the D12.
Okay, yeah. But that's 6 points from Toll the Dead, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so 10. Okay, so
I'm gonna move
the sound of
towards
the sound of the bell reverberates around the
Chris?
Sorry?
Hester was still talking.
Yeah, sorry. Go on.
Now I'm just legging it towards Deracles. Leave Pims and Shade to it.
Okay. You are currently on top of the roof.
Oi, I was going to do that.
Oh,
You're all leaving me.
It's not your turn,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's
Fine,
Hester's turn.
Shade.
It's Hester's turn, and she's not engaged, and also she has a climb speed. No, she doesn't. You don't have a
No.
climb speed. You're going to
No.
have to jump down the. I think I said it was about 10 foot up. The roof here, so you're going to have to make an acrobatics or athletics check to climb down.
athletics is better. That's a +4. 21.
Oh, great! Yeah, you nimbly sort of like lower yourself down, jump the rest of the way, and so you can have. So that'll cost you 10 foot of movement, and then you can move. How close? What's your move? Is it 30?
35.
35. Okay. So you use 10, so you've got 5, 10. Sorry, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's as close as you can get.
Okay.
Okay. You already did your spells. Brilliant. Yeah. The bong from your Toll the Dead reverberates around the empty marketplace. It's really strangely quiet here now, apart from the kind of like the scrape of claws on cobbles and the swing of like blades in the air. It's quite normally like noisy, comfortable, bustling place has suddenly become quite alien. Who's next? Let's see. Okay. Deracles. You're next.
Hey.
Okay, so there are 2 of these things. It looks like they can't reach you at the moment, but they might be able to. They might be able to get closer.
Okay. Well, I'll try and keep Penelope and Captain Useless. Can't remember his name again.
Carios.
I'll try and keep them in the middle of the room. Carios, isn't it?
Yes.
And then I will try and engage the one to the south.
Okay.
I'll just step forward and try and whack it with my great axe.
Okay. Let's see. What's the range on your great axe? Is it 5 foot?
Yeah. Can I not get?
It's a bit
close enough
tricky.
to do that?
You've basically got a stall full of like bolts of cloth in between you and the griffin. So one of either you or the griffin is going to have to climb on it to get close to the other.
Well, I'm not going to wait for it to come to me, so
okay,
I'll climb up
you're
and
going to climb on it.
go for it.
So basically, if you get like. If you climb up on there, you basically got like one knee up on the cloth, and you're close enough that you can swing at it now. Yeah, make a roll.
That is 22.
Oh right, yeah, not a problem. They're pretty easy to hit. They're just strong.
Okay, that's 11 damage.
Okay. Right, yeah.
I might also. I presume it's still all right. I'm going to.
It's not dead. Your battle axe carves a gash across its chest, but it's still snapping at you.
I'm going to divine smite it. Which I can't remember how that works.
I can.
I think it's 2d8.
I can tell you.
Where's it gone?
From what I remember, it like lasts a minute, but it goes the moment that you hit something. But I can't remember what it does.
When I hit with a melee weapon attack, I expend one spell slot to deal d8 radiant damage.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, so that's 8 radiant damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, good roll.
Excellent. Okay.
And
this is with your second hit.
Oh no, this is still a.
Oh, still
it's the thing that I could do as a basically a free action. I can.
Yes.
Do that, and then as a bonus action, I can do Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
Which is the one that does the big noise and there's an extra 2d6 damage. I did it in the against one of the Knights, I think.
Yeah, I think you did.
That's another 7 damage. And there's a thunder clap that is audible within 300 foot, and the creature must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away and knocked prone.
It is with your second hit, you catch it right on the side of the head. And it is absolutely. It flies backwards. It crashes through some market stalls, getting all tangled up in like collapsing canvases, and it is not just prone but restrained. It rolled a 1.
Oh.
So that's 10 foot back. There we go. So it's down there. The horses panic and start struggling to escape again. Right. That was Dericles. Okay, back up to the top. Pims.
Right, okay. How's this griffin looking?
This griffin is looking. I mean, it's been hurt a bit, but it's still strong.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll sweep in at it with my glaive.
Okay.
Okay. And that is a 21.
That will hit.
Okay. So that's going to be 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to thwack it with the blunt end of the glaive.
Yep.
Doesn't he get advantage?
Because I'm a polearm master.
But also because I'm the other side of it.
No, I'm going to say...
Aren't I exactly the other side?
Not exactly at the moment. I'm going to say no at the moment because they're pretty easy to hit anyway. So.
All right.
Well, with the blunt end, I rolled 19.
Yes, that will definitely hit.
Whoops! Just throwing the dice. That's a bit crazy. Oh, that's another 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, yeah, you carve across its chest, and as it kind of like retreats and bows its head in pain, you bring the blunt end of your glaive up right under its chin and smack its beak up in the air. Sorry, how much was that ridiculous amount of damage again?
It was 8 for the second attack. Yeah.
Right. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, blood sprays from its mouth as you do that. It's it's getting quite beaten here.
Awesome.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's my lot.
Okay. Okay, and now it's the griffin's turn. So the griffin that you have just hit will claw at you. Let's see. That's hang on. 18 minus Bane is 15 to hit.
Ha! It misses me.
Okay.
Straight through
once again, it tries to claw at you, but the Bane spell inhibits its movement, so it tries to peck at you instead. That is 17 minus Bane, which brings it to 13.
Yeah, it's not. Damn, too fast for it.
Okay. And so that's that one. The one down here, turning to see that there is a strange spellbook and a Leonin approaching from behind it. Let's see there. Let me just see if it's smart enough not to attack the. It is smart enough not to attack the spiritual weapon. So it leaps forward and swipes at you, Hester.
Okay.
That will be 8 to hit with its claws, and 14 to hit with its beak.
It misses anyway.
Okay. This one's not baned.
Ah.
This one was out of range. This is the only one that you didn't bane.
Okay.
And so it swipes at you but misses. You're too fast for it. The one down south is struggling to. There we go. Frame it like that. Let's see. It's got to. I'm going to give it a strength saving throw, which it aces to recover. It basically spends its turn struggling, but then basically just sort of like manages to sort of like punch a hole through a canvas with its beak, tear its way through, and it just shrugs off all the canvases, all the wrecked stalls, and it's standing there surrounded by broken wood and pieces of string and smashed goods 10 feet away from you, but that's its entire turn. Okay, top of the round, Shade.
Right. I'd like to use a bonus action first. I'd like to use my eye for detail.
Okay.
Which means I can make a perception check to make an investigation check on this thing before I stab it again.
Excellent. Make that check.
Right. Sorry, I'm just looking at skills. 17.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Because you were saying there was like black tendrils and things, and I'm just a bit curious. Before we kill it,
I see.
You know,
that is Hester's Bane spell.
Right, but there was, you know, Celine's dead. Why are they still attacking? So they're not that intelligent.
They're not that intelligent. They've
that's why
they've had their instruction and they are following their instruction.
Okay. Right. So now I can use my action.
You can. Go for it.
Try and hit it. Yeah, now I feel happier about hitting it. Natural 20.
Oh no. Go on then.
Yeah. That's 8. That's 11. Plus, am I sneak attacking? Is Pym still there?
Pims is there. Yeah, you can get sneak attack.
19. That's 25 points of damage.
Okay, right. How do you want to kill this one?
I'm a bit worried, really, because it's facing the other way from me.
It's side on.
Oh, good. Yeah, through the side. Find the heart.
Okay, yeah. You basically step forward, like duck under its wing, get right in close, and stab right into its heart, and it convulses and then keels over off the rooftop, sliding off your extended rapier, and falls 10 foot onto the cobbles with a wet thud.
Yeah.
And doesn't move. Okay.
Cool. We done.
That's you.
Oh, no, I can move, can't I?
You can move now, yeah.
Can I? How much movement to get off the roof?
You don't have a climbing speed, so you'll have to make some sort of roll.
I've got
to climb.
acrobatics.
You can make an acrobatics roll to jump down, and then it'll cost you basically 10 foot movement downwards.
That is 24.
Yeah. Okay. You literally you actually with a roll
I'm
like
proficient in it.
Yeah. You take 2 strides, jump off the roof, and land on the body of the griffin, softening your fall, and step off
That's
it
nice.
onto the cobbles below. So what was that?
How much
5,
is that?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It was a good roll. You can have an extra 5 foot to get off the griffin. There you go. You've landed down there.
Okay. That's me done.
Okay. Hester. Over your shoulder, you catch a glimpse of a griffin falling dead on the cobbles.
Right. I'm going to use my spiritual weapon to try and whack the other one.
Okay. Make a roll.
Nope. That's not so good. And I'm actually like in combat with it, aren't I?
You are now engaged with it because it attacked you. Yeah.
So I'm going to cast where are we? Word of Radiance on it.
Okay.
Because there's nobody directly next to me. So that's a con 13 save. It's not baned, is it?
This one is not baned, and it just wasted a natural 20 on its saving throw, I'm afraid.
Okay, so that does no damage. That's my go.
Okay, yeah, the griffin seems to shrug off your spell just by brute strength. I'm afraid. You're not going to move anywhere because you can circle around it if you want to.
I could get up so that I'm next to Dericles.
Okay, yeah, he's got his back to you, so yeah, you can move up there easily without disengaging. Okay, anything else?
Is there a way into the building that side?
Yeah, there's an open kind of big window for people to sell stuff through. Okay, if that's your turn, it is now on to Dericles.
The one to the south has just sort of got itself free of the...
It's freed itself. It is now. It's ready to rejoin the fight.
It's still going to have some difficulty getting through.
Yes, it is going to struggle to get through the window. Glancing over your shoulder, you can see Hester engaged with another griffin and another dead griffin beyond that.
Okay, I will cross to the side of the building and poke my head out the window and try and whack the one that's attacking Hester.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can climb up on there. It's a little bit unwieldy trying to swing from. You can climb up on there, and you're kind of hunched in the window, and then you can swing from there. Okay, yeah, make a roll.
I found it a bit harder this time and only get 15.
That's still enough to hit.
Okay. Ooh, damage. 16 damage.
Right.
Whoa.
Blimey. Okay. Yeah, you carve a massive gash down its flank with that, with your axe. Do you have a second attack?
I have not. I've expended everything I had last round on the other one.
Okay. In that case, yeah, it looks quite hurt. Both of these surviving griffins now look pretty. They're taking a bit of a beating. The next up is Pims. Your foe has suddenly mysteriously fallen off the roof, Pims. Followed by Shade.
Okay, can I see Penelope anywhere?
From where you are, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Because there's a tree in the way.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna. Can I see another target?
You can hear. I mean, you can see Hester is fighting something, probably another griffin.
I'm gonna run straight towards Hester then.
Yeah. Okay. Can you make me an athletics or acrobatics roll to get off the roof? It's only 10 foot, so it's not.
26.
Yeah. Okay. You don't even need to use a griffin to break your fall. You literally just drop off the roof and land lightly. Actually, you can do the one knee superhero pose. Should you want to break your kneecap. And then so that's 10 foot of movement, and then what's the rest of your move?
30. You've got
20
so...
more. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. That.
Okay, so
I will say that is actually within 10 foot of the griffin. You're one tile. Yeah, you're one tile away diagonally. Look.
Oh, cool! I couldn't quite see. Yeah, great. Okay, well, I can make an attack then.
Yeah.
And in fact, what I'm going to do is, where are we? I am going to use another one of my superiority die.
Yes.
To make a lunging attack.
Ooh.
Which means that I can add the superiority die to the damage roll.
Okay.
And it increases my reach, so I'll definitely hit it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so that's 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so damage-wise, I do. Oh, that's great. That's a 10. So that's I rolled a 10 on the d10.
Okay.
So that's going to be 14. Hang on a minute. Let me just double check. Yeah, that's going to be 14, and then I'm going to roll the d8 for the superiority die, and I rolled an 8.
Whoa!
So I've done 22 points of damage.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that was with a Okay, yeah. Shade, you and Hester, you're the closest. You see Pims literally like lightly drop off the rooftop, stride forwards, lunge with his glaive, and the blade sinks deep into the flank of this griffin.
Cool.
Blood pours out, and it screeches in pain. It is looking.
Was Penelope watching?
I hope she was.
Yeah, she. Beyond the griffin, inside, you can see Dericles kind of like crouched in the window of this shop, between the griffin and Penelope and her husband.
When I push the glaive in, I'm going to go, die, foul beast!
Okay.
And look as handsome as possible.
I'll give you an extra point of damage for that.
And all that with your shirt still on.
Well, I don't know, it's probably ripped a bit, isn't it?
Idea shit.
Okay, that was Pims. Okay, the griffin gets a chance to fight back. Okay, it is going... Okay,
It's still standing.
it is still standing, yeah.
Whoa, after all of that.
But it's got... let's see. It's now panicking a bit. You're further away from it. It's going to attack Dericles and Hester as the two closest things. So it's going to slash with its claws at Dericles for, let's see, that is... This one is not baned, so that is 19 to hit. And that will be 7 slashing damage. And then it pecks at Hester for 15 to hit.
That I don't think that hits. Hang on. No, it does not.
Okay, yep, you're just able to. Well, you are armored, aren't you? Yeah. So that it's a hit,
Yeah.
but you're you catch it on your armor. So the second one to the south, right? Okay, it is going to charge forwards, and so that's 10 foot of movement. It's still difficult terrain. It's got 5 more feet. It's going to try to climb in through the window. It is furious, this one. Let me just give it a quick... Yeah, okay. Yeah, it successfully climbs in through the window. It can only just get its front half onto the ledge. Penelope and Makarios have backed up in the other end of the building to keep out of reach of it, so it can't reach them yet.
Yeah.
But that's its move.
We heard you.
Yep. I'm going to get rid of the dead griffin as well. Okay, let's get in a little bit closer now that things have tightened up a bit. Okay, make it easier for everybody to see. The next turn, I have lost track of how many things. Shade, I'm going to say your
I think
Cloak of
it's gone
Stars
down
has
now,
dropped
so
by now.
That's okay.
And it's your turn.
Okay. I've got 30 foot of movement. Can I get up to that one?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you want to run around the edge of this raised planter, that's 5, 10, 15. Where are you wanting to actually get to? Sorry.
I want to go and hit one of them.
You
Whichever
go
one?
you
The one
want to go
nearest.
to the nearest. Okay, like 5, 10,
Yeah.
15, 20. You can position yourself directly across from Dericles. That will give you advantage.
Well, I don't need to as long as
flanking.
somebody's within 5 feet.
Okay.
But advantage.
You can,
Yeah, because I don't normally get advantage.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yay!
Not that you need it. But...
No, but it would be nice. So that is 22 to hit.
22
The first one?
That will definitely hit.
And that's 8 on a D8. 21 for my first hit.
Okay.
Is it still standing?
Hang on a minute. I've just got to check which one it is because that one's down. That hit. Once again, you figured out where their vital organs are now. So yeah, you basically once again you go in under the wing, stab it right in the heart, and it collapses. This time you have to like step back and withdraw your blade to avoid getting crushed. But yeah, it slumps to the floor and its wings twitch and lie still.
Oh.
You've a little movement left, haven't you? Yeah, you've used about 20 foot of movement.
Oh, I've got another 10. So if I can move forward 10.
I'm going to remove the dead one. So you're going to climb over it, or where do you want to end up?
I know, towards the building.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, will it cost me to?
I'll say you can cross over its body for free. You can get up close to. So you're now alongside. Oh, hang on. That's climbing inside the. Did you want to climb inside?
Yeah, no, just outside. No, because I've only got 10 foot of movement, haven't I? So.
Oh yes, sorry. You're correct.
So there's fire.
There you are.
And I'm just looking at. I'd like to use my eye for detail again, because I can just use it as a bonus action. Just to do a perception check to see if anything else is around. Just to make sure that we're not just... that is 11 plus perception. 14.
14. Okay.
Yeah, it's just to make sure that, there's nobody looking suspicious still out and about.
Yeah, let me just check what eye for detail. Oh, I see. Yeah, you can make a perception check to check.
So I did.
You with that roll, yeah, you can see that the last griffin is forcing its way inside the shop where Penelope and Makarios are taking cover.
But there's nothing else. That's the last one.
Yeah, you
that's
can't
what
see
I meant.
any,
It's what I was looking for. Yeah. Okay.
Also, with that roll, you can see some hoplites kind of cowering inside alleys.
Ooh, they are going to be so in trouble. Can I point them out to Dericles as I'm spotting them? Is that allowed as part of the bonus?
Yeah. You can point them out.
Yeah. Cool. Right, me done.
Okay. Okay. Next up, Hester.
I'm going to run back up onto the roof.
Oh.
Where I've forgotten her name.
Celine
is. So I've got 70 feet of movement. I'm going to get as close as I can.
Are you going to do something stupid?
70 feet. Okay, so you can. Okay, like
Esther?
so 5, 10,
yes.
15, 20.
Are you
22,
doing what I think you're doing?
35. Yes. Okay. Make me an athletics or acrobatics roll just to get up.
3.
3. Okay.
23.
23. Oh, good grief. Yeah, 23. Yeah, you get like 1 foot on the wall. You sort of like leap up, grab the ledge of the roof with one paw, pull yourself up. That's 45 feet to be up on the roof. 50, 55, 60.
Hey,
what do you want to do up there?
I am going to use my bonus action to cast Spare the Dying.
No!
Spare the... Ooh.
So,
interesting.
I've got 30
and you're up there on your own?
I'm up there on my own, but she's only got 0 hit points. She can't do anything except talk to me. Because of the house rule that you can talk when you're on 0 hit points.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Let me just that has it's got to be a living creature that has 0 hit points.
Well, we reduced it to 0 hit points, so she's not dead yet unless she's been doing death saving throws, because she's not been hit again.
Well, let's see.
You did do a lot of flame damage.
Not really. I think it was.
It was just the radiant blast was not enough to kill her outright, but you didn't specify that you wanted to do subdual damage.
I didn't. I wanted to kill her.
Yeah, you wanted to kill her, but I'm gonna say, but it's been like 3 or 4 rounds since then, so I have not been tracking her death saves.
Okay.
But I will, since she has used the last of her life energy to pronounce a destiny upon you, I'm going to say that she is outright dead now. So I'm going to say I don't think Spare the Dying is not. It's only a cantrip. It's not enough to.
Yeah.
I
can only do it if they're on 0 hit points. I can't do it if they've used.
Yeah, I'm going to say if you had done it on the turn that you killed her, I would have allowed it.
Yeah.
I think, but because it's been several rounds, I'm going to say no. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, I tried that and
Loot the body.
So that's my.
Go on, Hester.
Yeah.
Well, I can't because I've used my action running and I've used the dying.
Yeah, you're exhausted. You pelt back across the marketplace, realizing that you could maybe have kept her alive, and but by the time you get there, you realize that it's just too late.
She cursed you.
That's why I wanted to do Spare the Dying. I was going to cast Command on her to undo it.
Oh.
Good thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
That's my go.
Right. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so where were we? We were... Penelope is backing away from the Griffon. Dericles, you're next.
I'm feeling a bit like I'm running a fast food restaurant here, but I'm gonna go and deal with the customer at the other window now.
Fantastic. Yeah, you can pop back inside, and are you going to try to sort of like block its entry?
Yeah, I'll get between it and Penelope and Makarios, and I'll just swing at it.
Okay.
With my great axe.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can. It's the one that's wedged awkwardly onto the through the window, and you are able to swing normally. So yeah, make a hit roll.
That is 24.
That will easily hit.
That was a 1, but I get to re-roll that because I have the great weapon, whatever it is. And that was a 1. Do I keep doing it, or is it just the one time you get?
I think it's just the one time, unfortunately.
I think
the one
it
time.
Does say that you have to accept.
Yeah, I thought that'd be a bit much because I'm quite capable of rolling loads of 1s in a row. So,
yeah,
that's 5 damage then.
Okay.
Yeah, you say that proudly.
Yep, you you're. Even though it's wedged in there, it's still quite a nimble creature. So yeah, it dodges the worst of your blow, but it takes a scratch across the head. Okay, and now Pims.
Okay.
Dispatched that other one.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So I'm still looking for Penelope. Can I see her?
Yes, you can see her. You could see her before. She was behind Dericles inside this building. So she's inside here, protecting.
Is she currently being threatened by anything?
There is a griffin trying to get in from the other side of the building that Dericles is holding off at the moment. Right.
Okay. Can I? Would I know that I could run round the other side through the archway?
You've been through the marketplace enough times to know the layout by now, so yeah,
Right.
you.
And also, I can't quite see. I can't quite see the squares because it keeps getting a little bit pixelated.
So
so
sorry.
I don't really know how far I can travel.
They're kind of pale yellow on yellow. Let me count it for you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get close to it.
Because as long as I'm within 10 feet of it, I can use my glaive.
Actually, that's fine. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to say there's an open window on this side of the building as well.
Yeah. I can get right up to it.
Yeah, so you can get right close.
All right, cool. I am going to do what I did before then and do me lunge attack.
Okay.
If I need, if I need to.
Go for it.
Oh dear. Oh dear. What a waste. I might I might hit it with the
Try it.
Okay, I'm still, right. Bear with me a second because I'm still learning about superiority.
Isn't this one baned?
This one is baned, but it's not rolling.
No, but just saying. I just didn't know.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm still learning about superiority die.
Yeah.
That's all. So. I'm just wondering if I can use two superiority die on what turn. It doesn't say you can't. It uses them up.
Yeah, they're a consumable resource.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, yeah, okay. If they are,
yeah, because I'm gonna.
Are they on the same attack or separate attacks?
It's the same attack because basically I rolled a 2. So that's going to be 8 in total. But if I roll a superiority die, I could still hit with a precision attack. I could still hit it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to try and do. That'll use up all my superiority die.
Well,
then.
I'll say yes now, so we can move on, and I'll read up on it later.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to be enough then, because that's so that's 5, 11, 12, 13.
That will hit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do my damage. And that's... I rolled a 1, but I've got the great weapon thing, so I can roll it again. And I rolled a 10!
Yay!
You jammy git.
And then because I did my lunge attack, I can also roll the superiority die. And I've rolled another 8, so that's another 22 points of damage again.
Yay!
Good grief.
But that has used all my superpowers have been used in one go.
Okay. With you run up to the side. Dericles, you see Pims approach from the side, and with
I go.
With the beast engaged with the Minotaur, Pims just rams into the side of it, plunges his glaive deep into its flank. It screeches in pain. Blood pours over the bolts, all this cloth and wears on the stall, and it kind of like pulls back and sort of like turns to look at you. It's still breathing.
Is it still alive?
It is still breathing.
Oh wow!
Okay, that's okay. Because I'm going to use my bonus action to hit it with the back end of the glaive.
Go for it.
25.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
and that's another 7 points of damage.
Again, okay. Yeah. It turns to fix its beady gaze on you as you withdraw your weapon, dripping ichor, and as it screeches at you, you just sort of like smack its head to the side. Its head like smacks into one of the posts of the stall, and it just like collapses and goes limp. Yeah,
and then I'm going to look across at Penelope and wink.
Yeah, you can see her across its body. Make an insight check.
Ooh, I'm so great at these.
You
1.
never know. 1, seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, okay, so
But
not a
it's
critical
minus
fail.
1.
Not a critical fail, you're just not very insightful. Okay, well, she definitely saw you. She's looking your way, which must mean that she saw you. That's
the best I can hope for.
That's as much as you can tell. Okay. Brilliant.
Wow.
And with that,
being afraid is awesome.
a silence. Silence descends on the marketplace. There is, apart from the like drip of blood off your glaive, Pims. Your glaive is now kind of like pretty much covered in blood all the way up to the handholds.
There's a lot of fabric there to wipe it off on.
I'm gonna shout, "Griffin kebabs are on the house!"
Several hoplites are now emerging from side alleys and places. They look shell-shocked.
I'm just going to laugh at them and shake my head in a very desultory kind of very poor. Where were you 5 minutes ago?
Derek, do you want to make an insight check, please? Oh, is Mark still with
14.
14, okay. Yeah, basically, I mean, you've not been with the Reverend Army long, but although they are Militis' standing army, there hasn't been a war for some time, so the Reverend Army pretty much have served as city guard for many years, and you think that it occurs to you that there are probably precious few of them who've even been far enough from the city to see any of Theros' strange monsters, let alone actually have to fight them. So
I want to run up to back onto the roof towards Hester to check on her.
Yes, yeah, you can do that. I think we will now jump back to the
Any chance of a quick
Yes, we have a quick comfort break now, and then we will wrap up shortly. So okay, we'll see you in 5 or 10 minutes. Go make a cup of tea, coffee, something like that. See you shortly.
Wow, that was awesome. But I dropped my critical roll D4, and the tip broke off it.
Oh.
It's a little bit disappointing, but I like it. Yeah, it's shattered into a few little bits that I can't really put back together.
Which one? Which dice is that? That's not the D20, is it?
No, the D4, the critical roll D4.
Oh.
But what I'm going to do is I've got some modelling clay, so I think I'll probably like build it up again. Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Well, I've got some milliput. So I've got some. I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, I'll use some milliput and just build it up again. It'll be alright. Yeah. To be honest, it rolls alright now. It's just that D4s are kind of awkward to roll without them going. Sometimes you go, whoa, and you fly off. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we could have made a cup of coffee. No, you can make me one at the end. I can have a glass of water and wait. So that was pretty epic. Yeah. If Hester had been able to bring Celine back, would have just had to kill her all over again. Mm. Is there any way that I can get Hester to forget that spell? Well, is it cantrip? No, spare the dying.
Useful. You go down to 0 hit points though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't. I've got to. I need. I think the next level up, I get Revivify, or maybe the one after that. It's either level 5 or level 6. I get Revivify. But until then, I can't bring people back from the dead.
Yeah, maybe Shade and Hester need to talk about the people that we do need to bring back from the dead, and those that we don't.
Well,
but I know why you're doing it. But it's it's hard.
I do what she'd done.
Yeah, no, it would be brilliant. Yeah, no, I thought that was a great idea. Shade's not that much of a thinker to have thought of it. So I think she was more worried that, that there was some sort of poison or something up there that, that you'd gone up on your own. And we haven't looted the body yet either.
Haven't.
Oh, I didn't even get to rub it in her face that I'd nicked her stuff.
No, you didn't.
No, I was going to, and then she died. Yeah, we are. Oh, my goodness. This one's sort of been all action. Yeah, we've not gone shopping once, or for a picnic. Well, Shade's starving. She hasn't had breakfast. Oh, this is the thing. She's not had a stimulating cup of something this morning. So no wonder she's a bit grumpy. And there's never a jug round when you need one. Sorry?
I don't want to go on from
where? Right, sorry. Hold a sec, Chris. Evie wanted us to yeet the body. Sorry? Eat the body? What?
You said she was starving.
I'm not that hungry. But now I want to yeet the body off the top of the, So, yeah, no. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, but are they edible? I don't know. It might be enough to make Shade a vegetarian.
You could skin the griffin you could skin the griffin and use it as like covering for an entrance, so it would be a griffin door.
Do you know? Oh. I quite like the idea that Shade might be a vegetarian. She doesn't mind killing stuff, but she's not going to eat it.
A bit like Hitler.
Sorry?
Hitler, he was a famous vegetarian.
Yeah, no. Oh, God.
Just go really bleak.
Oh. Yeah, that's killed the conversation now.
Enthusiasm music should come on now, shouldn't it?
Yeah, look, Chris is just looking for a new picture to put up. Shades.
Are any of the kids on the chat? Are any of the kids on the chat? Oh, I can hear kids talking actually. Obviously busy.
Oh, Mark, when Dericles was saying that you felt like he was in a fast food thing, I was thinking, yeah, you're giving out knuckle sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Even though we're not bringing Celine back. God, I don't like being cursed. Oh no. That's ominous. Oh, so is Pym's hoping that Lady Penelope will put her hands on him to heal him?
Yeah, maybe.
Nice,
Well,
really.
I've only got a small scratch, and it's like
I mean, Dericles can tell Pym's what it's like.
I've got a small scratch, and I don't want that healing because it looks cool. It won't leave a scar. It'll just look cool, and then it'll heal and vanish, and I'll be handsome again.
That's not a good look, Chris. You look very worried. Yeah, we are watching. Yeah, but it's...
Okay, welcome back. So, the party have defeated an assassin and a flight of griffons. There are 3 dead griffons bleeding all over the marketplace now. One up on the rooftop.
No, it fell.
There is slowly the reverent army are beginning to emerge very nervously from the edges of the marketplace, and there are a few townsfolk sticking their heads out from windows and doorways now that the noise has died down, and there's no kind of cheering or celebration now. This is just this intrusion into the heart of the city has really seemed to have unnerved everybody. What are you going to do?
Gonna check if Penelope and Arias are okay.
Okay. Yeah, they certainly seem to be. I mean, look, physically, they seem completely unharmed. Again, both looking a little bit shell-shocked. Penelope steps forward towards Dericles and Pims. Thank you. I suspected something. I did not expect that it would be like this. I'm so grateful.
All in a day's work for Dericles and friends.
What should we do now? Do you need...
Featuring Pims.
We must.
Should we get you to?
We must complete the ceremony.
Estate?
I'll go and check on the horses.
Okay. Let's see. Could you make me another animal handling roll just to see if you can? You can find them easily enough because they were really struggling to get very far through all the tangled in the marketplace. You find that the chariot is now sort of like all tangled. The wheels are just tangled up in guy ropes and things, and it's dragging half the marketplace behind it now. So the horses.
I get 18.
Oh, good grief! Yeah. The horses were beginning to. I mean, they were a bit panicked from being attached, but since the threat moved away from them, and since you've come to calm them down, they're feeling much better. It's comparatively easy to just cut the guy ropes and canvases away from the axles, and bring the chariot back round to the open part of the marketplace. Checking it over, it's damaged, but it seems to be still functional. There is a certain amount of blood splatter on mostly on the inside of the chariot. Fair bit of it is your blood.
I'll try and I'll probably do quite a bad job in wiping it off with a bit of cloth. Probably just smear it around a bit.
I suppose you can kind of like it looks. Maybe it passes for. It doesn't look like a blood splatter so much now as just grime on the inside. Well, Makarios, we must return to your home. Yes, my love. Okay, if you say so. And he climbs out of the building and helps Penelope out, and they board the chariot. She turns to look at you all. You are welcome to accompany us, but I think that you have dealt most effectively with the threat.
We can't be certain of that. We need to make sure you get all the way there.
Thank you.
Sensible thing to do.
Okay. Well, Makarios G's up the horses and they begin to move back off out of the marketplace. Who is going to follow them?
I was running up to back up onto the roof to be with Hester to check out this.
I'll go with the chariot.
Check out what she's up to. We're splitting the party again.
Okay, so
I'll catch up with you at the clubhouse later.
Okay.
Okay.
Last one back brings the beers.
Okay, as you leave, you begin to see you see hoplites beginning to emerge and set up posts around the edge of the marketplace to keep people out, and they're investigating the bodies and checking them of the griffons and checking them over behind you. So Shade, yes, you can climb up now that
Did I run past any of the hoplites?
You can pass close by
As
one
I
of them
run
if you need
past
to.
I'll just go. It's okay. They're not that dangerous anymore. And just carry on.
Thank you, he says as you go past. Okay, so yeah,
Right,
you
so yeah.
can climb up and meet Hester, who is standing over Celine's corpse, looking a little crestfallen.
Oh no, Hester, what's the matter? Did something happen?
I feel like she did something really bad right before she died. So I thought I could try and undo it, but I'm just not powerful enough.
Do you think maybe we should take this one back to the barracks, like we did the others? Like we did with my ex-friend, who I will not name.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
But before we do, let's search her.
I can't
I'll
search the body.
I'll search the body.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a reason why Hester can't search the body? Just asking.
I don't think my god would approve.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know.
Oh.
I feel I was happy to do that when I was desperate for money, but
We're checking for clues.
yeah, I can check for clues, and I'm gonna start sticking my hand in pockets.
Okay.
Be careful, because she might have stuff that,
Yeah.
you've got to
Celine
be careful with. So.
she is a dark-skinned woman with braided hair. She's wearing chainmail. She's carrying a scimitar and a circular bronze shield. She has got around her neck. She is wearing a kind of necklace that is basically a leather thong that is brought together, and then there is like a spearhead that hangs on the end of the pair of leather strips.
Like, is it a bolus, they call it?
Bolus usually
Like
just has weights on the end. This is but yeah, it's basically like what she's got there is kind of like a blade hanging on a string, basically on a bit of leather thong. It's clearly symbolic, not an actual weapon.
Right.
Can I cast my Eyes of the Grave and check that she's not undead at this point?
No, she's not undead. Excuse me.
Oh, good. That's a good thing to check for. Right. I'd like to carefully go through her pockets as well.
Okay.
While Hester's one side, I'll do the other side. See if she's got a pouch. Or...
She has got. She's got a couple of pouches. You find a herbalism kit. She's got a tinderbox and a water skin. She appears to be actually sort of equipped for travel. She's got.
Yeah. Well, we know she comes from outside the city.
Yeah, she's got. There's some rations slung across her back, and like a thin bedroll.
But nothing else in the pouches. No sort of.
She doesn't appear to be.
Or...
No, she doesn't appear to be carrying any documentation of any sort. Oh, let me just check. She is She is carrying a key.
Okay.
It is
Okay, if we take-
it is a bronze key. That's also on a leather thong around her neck.
Right, I'm going to take both of them off.
Okay.
And put them into one of her pouches.
Okay.
And hold on to that for the moment.
Yep.
And then I'm going to lean across from the roof and shout to some of the hoplites to come up here and get her, so that they can take them to the barracks. Take her to the barracks, so we can see if.
Okay.
Is my brain has fried. Is
Captain
the
Elias?
priest of Erebos? No, the priest of Erebos still there.
Yeah,
Obviously
you've not escorted him back yet, so he's
no.
still.
So yeah, we can speak to poor thing. We're going to keep bringing in bodies.
Shade, make an insight check, please.
How to set me find insight. 14.
40. Okay, yeah. You notice as you shout down from the rooftop, and you notice that the three or four hoplites who hear you and turn to look at you, they nod like you were their superior officer. They have fully, it seems, accepted your group as authority figures here, based on your adventures.
Cool.
So.
Quite right too. So, Hester, do you think we should accompany Celine to the and we'll go and see Titos, and then pick some food up on the way back to
Let's get
Clubhouse?
Get some.
I've not eaten yet.
Don't
tell me you had breakfast.
I did. I'm sorry. I should have had some before we went to the wedding. And I'm gonna grab Celine by the ankle, take her to the edge of the building, and just roll her body off it.
I'm going to stand.
Lovely.
Shade is standing, clapping very enthusiastically.
There is a dull thud as she falls. Well, it's quite heavy because she's wearing chainmail, so even though she's not a
dead weight
big woman, she's heavy, and the thud is quite solid from below. Okay.
So yeah, we're taking the scimitar and the bronze shield with us as well, and
okay.
And I'm just gonna grab her ankle and drag her through the streets.
No, why not wait for the hoplites? That's their job.
Yeah, okay.
If they didn't think it was their job, it is their job now.
There's a couple of
because I don't want people stopping us because we're dragging somebody through the streets. Because you know,
a couple of the hoplites have fetched a stretcher. It looks like some of them are using tent poles from the wrecked market to make giant sort of
but with some blood splattered cloth.
They're basically scavenging bits from the wrecked market to make enormous stretchers for moving the griffon bodies. Somehow, some one of the guards has brought some horses into the square. Okay, you. So some hoplites bring a stretcher. They load Celine's body onto it. And cover it with a piece of fabric from the wreckage.
Can I say to one of them that they need to send a message up to Dericles, who will be at, because I wrote it down, the Almeida estate. Yeah, is it the Almeida estate, or is that that's Pim's house?
No, that's the Pim's family are the O'Maras. You were right the first time.
You know.
You were absolutely
I was
right.
Say, I don't shade. don't sound so surprised.
No.
I made notes.
Yes.
So to send one and say Dericles will be there and Pims, and you need to let them know that we've taken the body to the barracks.
Yep. One of the hoplites will organise
As quick
that
as they can.
for you. Yes. Okay. So
Yeah.
you couple of hoplites will follow you through the streets carrying a body on a stretcher. People are now beginning to come out into the streets and a crowd is forming. There are other hoplites holding back the crowd out of the marketplace. You notice as you leave the square, some of the hoplites are now starting to having to hold back shopkeepers who are demanding to know who's going to pay for all of their ruined wares and so forth. But they do seem to be somewhat awed by the presence of like monster carcasses in the marketplace.
How far away from Penelope am I?
Penelope has gone with the chariot and Pims and Dericles.
Oh, sorry.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so by the time we've come down, they've already gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
One
Hester.
of the shopkeepers. Oh, sorry.
No, I was going to say, Hester, wouldn't Pims love this crowd?
He would, but we spared him taking his shirt off, so it's okay. It's probably just as well. I'm going to say to one of the shopkeepers, I'm sure Penelope and Lady Penelope and her new husband will put right the damage caused to your stalls. I appreciate that, repairs are expensive, and I'll be asking her to come and put this right for you.
I'd like to say as well to them, I'd be more worried about who's going to go and have the griffin carcasses. I hear, it's quite expensive.
Couple of merchants' eyes light up at that point, and suddenly they're looking at the carcass and sort of like the vast amount of giant feathers on those wings, and an enormous amount of meat, and that hide could make some quite spectacular rugs. And suddenly, suddenly the mood changes in the square. Okay, you move on. They seem, Hester, they seem to, they respond quite well to your pledges. Okay, and you head back to the barracks. Okay.
Yeah.
At the barracks, you find Captain Elias directing troops, and he looks up. Well, he says, I'm very glad you were there. I have to admit, my men were prepared to tackle some sort of an assassin, not a monster attack. I am very glad that the four of... Are Pims and Dericles all right?
They decided to accompany the happy couple all the way back to their estate. They should be here soon, hopefully.
So,
But yeah, your soldiers were trying to be very stealthy.
They were stealthy.
Yeah.
can you let me know what happened exactly? And he will listen to you. Are you going to what are you going to tell him about the fight? How much are you going to tell him?
Well, we say before we talk to him if he can send somebody to get Titus, so we can speak to him too.
Oh, certainly. He snaps his fingers and sends a...
I don't know about Hester. I mean, Hester might be better talking than I am. We're used to sort of Dericles telling you stuff. I'm not really sure what you want to know.
Well,
I'm gonna go into detail about random things like the sounds I could hear and the smells and what things felt like, and miss out really important sort of technical details.
Oh, the sound of a griffin hitting the floor.
Yeah.
he occasionally like chips in for clarification, but he does.
There
but he
might
listens
have been
patiently.
a little bit of collateral damage in the market.
The people
Just
who
a little.
stalls need a bit of help getting
Yeah.
their stalls back. There was a lot of damage.
Ah, well,
No, just a yeah, it wasn't us though.
Damage. There was things got. We did what we needed to do, but
it wasn't
is-
us.
it's not their fault.
well, the important thing is that nobody was hurt. Well, except for yourselves, and this assassin. But the hoplites have taken the body downstairs as well.
Yeah.
Titus arrives. Well, he says, I see you have been busy again.
We're trying not to make a habit of this.
It's kind of fun though, to be fair.
Things just seem to be.
You are the people
Yeah. So if
who step up when things happen.
yeah,
And that
although we're
makes
also
you...
it seems we're also the people that fall out of the sky. But Pims will have to tell you about that.
Well,
Andy survived.
so...
Yeah. So if I can tell Titus first, the first thing that's worrying Shade is this curse that we think is a curse, and if I tell him what she said, because he's my priest.
Oh,
He's the priest of my god, and
yes.
and yeah, so I'm worried. It's like, something I've not come across.
Can you remember the precise words she used?
She said something different to all of us. So she said enslaved to me.
She said, I think grave or buried. Something.
Buried. She said buried, and then she said, I don't know.
What she said to
Was it
me.
rejected or something like that? Said Pims? No, not rejected. Despair? And
Yeah, it was
something
I'm not there,
else.
but yeah, it was
Dericles, I wasn't sure.
Well, perhaps your friends remember more
well, they'll
details.
be able to tell you when they...
Yes.
But she
we
was
can have a
quite
look.
emphatic about it.
We can have a look at the body and see what clues.
I'll show him
remain.
her necklace as well. See if he
Oh,
knows anything about that
he takes
too.
a look. She was a follower of Clothis.
Well, we suspected that because she was the contact of my ex-contact.
I see. Well, interesting. You may or
So
may
we
not
were-
be aware that
Yeah.
Clothis, not so long ago, Clothis left the underworld. She is once again active in the world, in the mortal world. This does not bode well. I wonder why she is. I wonder why this follower of hers was here in the Melitis.
Well, we know that she was going to assassinate the Lady Penelope and her husband, Mr. Penelope.
Interesting. Well,
She had these lovely arrows, which are now mine.
Well,
so she was going to shoot them
we
with
shall-
venom arrows.
Unpleasant. We shall have to see what we can find out. There is little
We're
more
sorry
I
to
can
have to
tell you
ask
without.
again.
Well, we shall see what we can do. In the meantime, I will go and pray and see if I can I can discern any guidance from Erebos. We shall see. Especially since the four of you appear to have been touched by destiny. Interesting. Well, Captain Elias speaks up. Yes, well, I have a significant cleanup operation to organize, so thank you for your update. And
Do you need Dericles to come and report to you?
not yet. I'm sure he will as soon as he has the opportunity. You have told me all the important things. I'm going to go down to the marketplace and oversee operations there. We
Would
shall
the boys
also...
have got back yet? Because we sent a runner.
I'm gonna jump to them in a moment. Captain Elias leaves to go to the marketplace. Titos goes back to his accommodation.
Hester, while the guys are off at the other estate, should we go back to the clubhouse and actually go and get a bath?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay. I will leave you
And
heading back to
There you
the Amara house. Meanwhile, Pims and Dericles, you follow along. I mean, Makarios is not the best chariot rider of the best of times, and he is in no way interested in driving the horses at any speed. He still seems a bit dazed. So you're able to... So the horses trot along at walking speed, and you follow along behind them. The streets begin to be lined, this time, not by cheering crowds, although some of them have flower petals to throw. But the mood is somewhat somber, as there is a little blood splatter on Penelope's dress, and the two of you following behind on either side of the chariot are absolutely soaked in griffin blood.
Are they not searching all these people throwing? I don't know what they're throwing.
No, people are
Find
standing.
anything in there?
People are standing there armed with flower petals, but the mood is somber. Penelope's face is kind of set and grim. Makarios is just shell-shocked. And you proceed in silence, apart from... There's a mutter. As you pass, it's silence up ahead, as the clusters of people line the streets. But behind you, a muttering begins to spread, and people are clearly talking. And
I'm gonna like take off my shirt so that I can like try and.
you actually have a good reason to take off your shirt. Because it is drenched in gore and ichor. Dericles, I'm afraid your fur is all matted with it. I mean, it doesn't help a lot, Pims, because there's still your weapon is covered in it. Your hands are blood splattered. Your face, but at least you're not wearing a sodden shirt.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to do
that. No. So you proceed up the hill, this strange, somewhat somber procession, and you arrive at the Almeida household. There are the entire wedding crowd, which has took the short route to get to the Almeida household, is awaiting you, and there is a bit of a cheerful hubbub as you approach in the distance. But by the time you get close, it has gone also deathly quiet, and the wedding crowds part to allow the chariot into the grounds. And Penelope pokes Makarios and whispers to him, and oh yes. He helps her down, climbs down, helps her down from the chariot, and hand in hand walks to the entrance to the Almeida villa, where the high priest of Ephara is waiting, and hand in hand they walk across the threshold, and then turn to face the gathered crowd as the high priest steps forward to say, "You are now married in the eyes of the gods."
Dericles?
Oh.
Let's go. I need a drink.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk away, not look back.
Put a comradely hand on his shoulder, but not say anything.
Behind you, there is a buzz of chatter again, and which fades into the distance. A hoplite approaches to tell you to deliver the message that Hester and Shade have taken the body of the assassin to the barracks.
Okay. Well, we said we'd meet them back at the clubhouse, so...
Yep. Okay.
Do you need to go back to the barracks and report, or...?
I think that can probably wait till later or in the morning.
Yeah, I'm really hungry. Are you hungry?
Yeah, we
Okay.
haven't eaten for ages.
Yeah.
If
like-
you go...
It makes you hungry, doesn't it? It really builds up an appetite, all the fighting.
It's the swinging of the axe that I find.
Yeah. I could
You
really
know,
go
the
some
muscles want food.
Cheese and milk. You have milk, I have cheese.
Okay.
Okay.
You return home, and the staff rush forward to. They're very attentive. All of the household staff rush forward to asking, "Are you all right, Master Pims?
Oh yeah, we're fine.
Are you injured?
It's just a scratch, not a problem. I'll sleep it off.
Come to the bathhouse. We will."
A bath would be nice, because the muscles need. You gotta cool down, haven't you?
They basically they hustle you into the bathhouse, and if you mention that you're hungry, they will bring food to you in the bathhouse.
Okay. Is anybody else in the bathhouse?
Not yet. Not yet, because it took them longer to debrief.
Right. Okay. Well,
at the
we should
barracks.
take a brief.
Yeah. So they will just as basically you will, once you are in the bath with loads of food, then Shade and Hester will arrive. So you arrive looking forward to a bath, and you find that the boys have beaten you to it.
Oh.
I'm just going to be doing a big long stretch.
Oh, well, you can stay in there and we'll have the food. Because you were so nice to bring me breakfast.
You are
morning.
standing in the doorway. Pims is stretching in the bath. There is a strategically placed urn at the edge of the bath.
Is it just like one bath and it's only big enough for one person?
No, it's one bath that
it's
is big
pretty
enough
big.
for a half dozen people.
Right, I'm just.
It's a hot tub.
Yeah, it's basically a hot tub.
Right, I'm getting in there.
Okay. Yeah, you are all splattered with gore. The servants will attend to you. The servants will take away your gore-smeared clothes and armor.
I'll ask them to bring some of the nice monogrammed flannelette towels, and,
yeah,
and housecoats.
Seriously, unlike previously, like the servants were basically doing leaving you to get on with it, and they left you to sort yourselves out and do your own thing. Now they are just like they're waiting on you hand and foot. Really, like you haven't seen since before you left for Akros, really.
Well, I feel like after the day we've had, I feel like we deserve it.
Yeah, you do. You relax. It is so good to soak in a bath, to get clean. After an hour or so of relaxing, Pim's parents arrive. You can hear a bit of a commotion outside, and let me just check my document. I've forgotten my own NPC's names. Yes, Theo and Arya arrive in their sort of like beautiful posh robes for the wedding. They look pale. But they approach, and Theo they approach in the bathhouse. They're not bothered that you're in the bath. It's not really a thing in Theros that much. People are less prudish about it, and Theo steps forward at the edge of the room and says, "Pims, I owe you an apology, and you have my thanks. When we sent you away to Akros, you were still a child, in mind if not in body, but you have proven to me today that you have grown." And
I'm just going to lean back. I'm just going to go, "For God's sake, Dad, you're in a clubhouse. I've got all my friends here. Get out of my clubhouse.
I'm in the
God.
bathhouse. Our clubhouse is the other bit.
It's an extension to our clubhouse. God. It's embarrassing."
Theo looks
Can I smack Pims on the side of his head and go,
Theo looks
"Don't
kind of
talk to your dad."
embarrassed, and then cross, and then he turns and stalks away. And Arya smiles at you and says, "Oh, Pims."
I got him. Tell him it's fine. It's all fine. It's all good.
Thank you, Pims.
Oh, Pims's mum.
Hello, Dedicles. You have done a great service for the city.
Yeah,
for all of the noble families. Thank you.
It was what I was destined to do. It's fate.
Perhaps it was, she says. When you say that word, all of you feel a chill down your spine, and you all have a sudden sense of some sort of thread tangling with you get a sudden sense of almost if you've got like a hair caught on your fingers or something like that, you feel that, but kind of around your neck, and then it passes, and Arya smiles and turns and leaves.
Wine!
Okay.
So I'm going to shout at servants.
Okay.
We ought to let them know that we're seeing Titos in the morning, and we took Celine's body back. And
yes.
there's this bronze shield and a scimitar. And
Yes,
lost Jill.
Oh, have we? Are you there, Jill?
Yeah, we just lost Jill.
She'll be back in a moment. Yeah, you can.
So who uses those sort of things?
I don't know.
You back, Jill?
I like the glaive.
Who uses shield?
Nah. If you use a shield, you can't use glaive, can you? What's the point of that?
Axe is too big to hold the shield at the same time.
I mean, the
Give it to Hester. She could probably do with it.
Yeah, the scimitar is. The scimitar is a slightly more outlandish weapon. Most of the none of the Reverend Army would probably use a scimitar. They prefer short swords or spears. The Pims, in Akros, you've seen all sorts of weapons used in the gladiatorial arena. You have scimitars. You've seen it used with the shield. Some people like to use 2 scimitars. Usually they are travellers from some way away. Again, it's a slightly unusual weapon.
Do they look anything special? Do they look sort of... Does Pims, would they look worth something?
It's probably the type of thing that people use in, like, the Nessian woods. You would
say that. You all saw they looked functional, practical.
I think they should go in our clubhouse as our first.
Yeah, trophies. We could hang them up.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask one of the servants for see if we can get some nails so we can put them in, and then we can put the scimitar on top of it.
Certainly, Master Pims. Okay.
Hester?
Yeah, a servant turns up with more wine and some bread.
God's sake, I can't hear Hester.
Oh, that's because she has to join she hasn't connected to the virtual studio.
I'm here.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
There you are. Just to say, the scimitar and the shield, you don't want either of them, do you? Because we're going to put them up in the clubhouse, but if you want one...
No, thanks.
Nah. I think that'd be a good thing. Right, sorry.
So you have a relaxing time. I think that is probably a good point to leave it, and we will pick up next week to see what your plans are going to be.
Well, we've got to see Titos in the morning.
Yes. Okay. So we will leave you there in your clubhouse, relaxing and recovering, and we will see you next week.
And drinking heavily.
Drinking heavily, of course.
And reenacting parts of the battle.
Yes, and filling each other in on the bits that you missed, and did you see that? And so on, yeah. Okay, and as the camera draws back from that scene of comradeship, and back away from Melitis, the sun has set and darkness begins to envelop the city, and as we continue to pull back, the city increasingly begins to resemble just another patch of stars under the multicoloured glow of Nyx.
Ooh.
And we'll see you next week. Remember to like and subscribe and all that other stuff, and follow us on Twitch and all that stuff. Bye.
Nice.
Yeah.
absolutely.
epic.
But we're surprisingly efficient as a group, in spite of all the running around and having lunches and stuff.
Well, you know, when push comes to shove,
That's
things
because
go
I'm
off the
an awesome
roof.
fighter. Yeah. Hey.
Yay.
Yeah. Cool.
That'd be good.
One step at a time. Right, yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I've got to sort out things at bedtime. So, see you all soon. Bye.